What's good, y'all? Back at y'all again with another one, another hot topic. Topic today is, why she chooses what she chooses and why she seems to err when she chooses what she chooses. A lot of misconception when it comes to why a woman's picking a guy and this and that. And every woman's different, and I'm not inside every woman's brain and all this and all that, but I do have common sense. I have a lot of common sense. It all boils down to what a woman is attracted to. And what y'all must realize is attraction doesn't necessarily always mean you or him, or it doesn't necessarily always mean a guy. She could be attracted to the lifestyle. She could be attracted to how a guy makes her feel. She could be attracted to what the guy does for her. And then you also she could be attracted to what the guy looks like. So there's not one reason why a woman likes a guy. There's multiple reasons. And every woman's different. That's why it's multiple reasons. Now, when you take an individual woman, that individual woman is probably going to like a guy for this reason or that reason. She might even have multiple reasons. But my main point of pointing out the multiple reasons is because I want y'all to understand that different women like different things about a guy. You got to get up out of this box of all women like men because of this or that. Or all women don't like men because of this or that. That's not the way this shit works. This is why some women get with guys they're not really physically attracted to, because that guy has something or is doing something that she is attracted to. This is why some of them won't leave a guy that treats them like shit. Because some women are attracted to toxic shit. Remember what I said earlier when I said that it's all about what she's attracted to, and sometimes that attraction is not you or the guy she's with. Sometimes it's not the guy she's with. Sometimes it's lifestyle, and it could be toxic, it could be lifestyle, it could be what the guy does for her, it could be how the guy makes her feel, and most importantly, it could be what a guy looks like. Now, I'm not going to say that again. You're going to have to, whoever comes in, you're just going to have to watch the video over, because I'm not going to keep saying the same thing over and over again. I've already made my point. Let's see. Some of y'all think being nice to the girl is going to get her. Some of y'all think your looks is going to get her. Some of y'all think money's going to get her, etc., etc. But it boils down to the woman. It always boils down to the woman. So really, if you want women, this is a golden nugget if you want women. Really, all you got to do is pay attention to what the woman likes, what she's attracted to, and do that. Offer that. That's all you really got to do, to be honest with you. Because they like different shit. Every woman don't like the same shit as the next woman, man. That's just not the way it works, man. But even if you know what a woman like, if let's say she likes money, right? So you're like, she likes money, okay, here's money. Or let's say she likes, she likes muscle. So you're like, nice body, muscle, okay, I got it. Whatever, you get the point. It's only gonna work if the woman likes you. She still gotta like you. Even though I just said that some women could get with a guy and not really like the guy. I get it. But that's that woman. Remember, every woman is individually different. Some women not going to do that. Some women are not going to get with a guy that they don't like because that's something they like about a guy. They got to actually like the guy. Now, the ones that get with a guy but they really don't like him, that's because they like the money more or they like the lifestyle more. It's more important than what the guy, than them actually liking the guy. So they'll fuck with that guy. Remember, see how they could be different? Some women won't do it, some women will. That's why if you know she likes money and you try to use money to get her, it don't work for every guy. Every guy's still not going to get that woman because it depends on the woman or their looks or whatever. You also got to remember this, and this is why I really made the video. This right here. You also got to remember that you're not the only, in her opinion, she could get a guy better looking than you. She can get a guy with more money than you. She probably has sex with guys who are better at having sex than you. She probably could get a guy with a better personality than you, etc. Problem is, well, you ask, well, why, if a woman could get a guy so much better than the next guy, why aren't they happy or why aren't they with one or whatever? It's because they can't get the total package. That's number one. And number two, the reason why they can get guys better than you, that look better than you, in her opinion, no, not in your opinion, I hope not. But in her opinion, the reason why she can get a guy that's better looking than you, better body than you, better money than you, etc., is because of vagina. Men don't have standards. Their standards are only for vagina. So as long as a woman looks decent or fuckable, sometimes a woman don't even have to be fuckable, and men are still gonna fuck. So this is what's going on, y'all. This is why she can get a guy better than you, so-called better. When I say a guy better than y'all, better than you throughout this video, understand that I'm just saying in her opinion. I'm not saying a guy better than you. You should never think this, right? But understand that in her opinion, this guy looks better than you. In her opinion, well, it ain't an opinion, but this guy got more money than you. This guy got this or that more than you. She can get those guys. Not necessarily to commit, but she can get them. She can interact with them, which gives her the false illusion that all these guys want me and one of them will commit. You see? So the guy that's on my level, that's even on my level, or probably above my level, but he's not on that level, he's not good enough for me. I'm going to keep shooting for the stars. They call that settling. They call that settling. If you're not the top 1% guy, in most of these women's eyes, they're settling. Because they feel deep down inside that they can get that top tier guy. And when they give their best years to the illusion of the top tier guys or guys who only want to smash, you know, they finally get it. And then when they finally get it, now they want to come back down and start fishing down here. See, they was fishing up there. They was fishing for that $1 million steak. You know what I mean? Or should I say that $1,000 steak? Now they got to tone it down and go back to where they really should have been in the first place. But the only problem is, by this time, they didn't ruin their work. So now the gap's even more. So now the men who was on their level, or men who was slightly above their level, or even men who was a little bit under their level, is actually all above their level, even more. All because she let the men gas her up. She let men wanting to fuck gas her up. And this, my friend, is why they struggle picking the right guy. Because they have simply too many men in their face trying to fuck. So she's always going to go after what she's attracted to the most. Remember, whatever that is, it ain't always just looks. I got to keep saying that. Whatever that is that she's attracted to the most, whoever guy fits that description, whatever, however, that's what she's going to go after. And guess what, my friend? She's going to have that opportunity. So if you're not that guy, you got to wait. See, it's not like that with a man. With a man, you can't be like, all right, I like this girl the most. Let me try to interact with her and smash. It ain't like that. She can literally do this, though. A woman can literally, all right, this is the one I like the most. She always has an opportunity with the one she likes the most, basically. It doesn't mean that he's going to commit, but she has the opportunity. So therefore, you're looked at as not good enough if she don't like you as much as she likes the ones that she considers the top tier guy. No way around it, except to self-improve and become a top tier guy. That's the only way you win. Your value as a man has to be created. Hers does not have to be. Even though if you're a solid dude that's smart and you create your own value, a woman does have to have value. She has to have value to get a top tier guy. She don't have to have, well, yeah, she does, but to commit. She has to have value to make a man commit, but she don't have to have value to kick it with a guy, interact with a guy, and fuck a guy. All that interacting and fucking another guy takes attention off of guys that she probably should choose. So it doesn't matter if the guy commits to her or not. The point is, she has that opportunity in her mind and physically to deal with this guy. She likes him better than you, so the rest of you guys gotta wait. You gotta sit on the back burner, because I don't like you as much as I like him. And some of y'all think it's Pookie, Ray, and she just likes that because of that and this. You got some women that they're addicted to toxic shit. I've already said this, right? But a lot of times it's not even that, man. It's not even their Pookie or Ray. It's whatever the woman is attracted to. It's not that, oh, she just likes bad guys. Some of them don't like bad guys, but they just so happen to be attracted to the bad guy. Remember, she has an opportunity with the one she's attracted to the most, whatever that is and however that is. When it comes to attraction to the guy she's dealing with, whoever that is the most, she's gonna choose that guy. She's gonna roll them dice. You other guys gotta wait. Now take a good looking woman who has this opportunity all the time. She's gonna shoot for the stars. She's gonna try to get LeBron James or something like that. And if she's not a woman who's working on her worth, not just money, but her worth as a woman, then guess what's going to happen? She's just going to get used by them guys. She's just going to them guys are just going to sleep with her and then move on to the next. And then eventually she'll come down to you guys, the ones that she considers not top tier. But guess what? She really don't want you, fam. She just coming down to you because they don't want her. So guess what's going to happen when you get with her? You're going to get used for your money and everything. She's not going to be happy. Even if she don't use you for your money and all this, because I know people like to reach and try to explain and justify the bullshit, right? Even if she don't use you for your money. Let's just say she got her own money and all this and all that, she's still not going to be happy. Because you're not the one she really wanted. Most women do not get the man they really wanted. You're just somebody that they have to settle for. In the end, they finally get humbled. Because the prime ride is over. The carousel ride is over. There's two rides that they ride on. The prime ride is a carousel because that's why their heads are so big and they think they better than you because of looks, simply because of looks. So if a woman looks good, by default, she thinks that makes her better than you. It's the truth. And she thinks that because all men want to do is sleep with the woman. They don't look at the woman's heart and how she moves and shit. If they did, a lot of good-looking women wouldn't even be considered. But since that's not what men do, a lot of good-looking women, should I say, not good women, good-looking women, even though a good-looking woman could be a good woman too, but that's so tough because she don't do it until she gets humbled. But anyway, forgot what I was going to say. Something about the good-looking women. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they think they're better than you because they're not humble. You know, they might come across like they're humble, and they might act like they humble, and you know, I'm not saying they bad people and shit like that, but you're a dime a dozen, man. And if you don't fit the description of that top tier shit that she likes in a man, whatever interests her, whether it's looks, money, lifestyle, toxic behavior, whatever it is, if you don't fit that, she don't have to deal with you. It's not like with a man, dog. With a man, you don't have that option until you build your value. Then you got the option to be the hot girl. Lil Wayne and all them, they basically the hot girl. Even on an even higher level, because as a man, you got the power to commit. So basically, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, all these hot, what people would consider high value, top tier men, they're basically the hot girl with the option and the power of commitment. Even though the hot girl can get a man to commit to her in a hot second, but not the one she really wants. But usually, Jay-Z and all them, they have no problem getting the girl they really want. Just understand that she can get guys who she considers better looking than you, better sex than you, whatever. Of course, you gotta sleep with the person to know that one. But the point is, she can find it. It's out there. You know what I mean? It's always out there. No matter how good you are sexually, and good sex is also another opinion. Just like looks. Like you might think this girl's sex is good, I might think it's trash. So you got that going on too. A lot of people don't understand that. They don't understand body chemistry, compatibility. They don't understand that. You know, everybody's touch ain't gonna hit the same with you that it does with me. That's just the way it works. But y'all not ready for that conversation. Y'all think that, you know, my sex is good with everybody, and that's not the case. That's what women be thinking. They sex is good with everybody. You see what happens when they think that. I got the best pussy ever. You see what happens when they think that. But yeah, man, it's hard for a woman to pick the right guy because she got so many people in her face, man. But bottom line, if she didn't have this is what I'll say. If a woman didn't have so many people in her face, and remember, she don't even got to be looking good. She still got them in her face because of sex. So imagine a woman who looked good. Dog, this woman, it's going to be so hard for her to pick the right guy. It's almost impossible because she got so many men in her face. It's not impossible for her to find a good guy. She can find that all day. She got men who want to be with her all day long. But she has to feel that way about the guy too. The woman has to feel the same way. You can't just be the guy that want to love the woman, but she don't like you. She don't want to love you. That don't work. The woman got to want to love you too and want you too. And that's the issue. So when she actually does pick a guy that she actually likes, right? It's not that easy because even though she might like the guy, it doesn't make him the right guy, right? Maybe there's a guy that she like a little bit less than him or the same as him, right? Because if she liked the guy more, she would have chose that guy. Plain and simple. But maybe she liked a guy a little less than that guy or the same as him, but she chose him instead of him. Now imagine like she got 100 of this same thing. let's just say that, hypothetically say she got 100 guys that she likes to sing, and then a few of them she might like a little less, whatever. How the fuck you gonna pick the right one? Unless you just lucky. When you see a lot of these women with good guys, they just got lucky they like the right guy. Plain and simple. They can say what they want, and also they do what's right to keep a guy. So two things had to happen, because you could be a woman that does right and pick the wrong guy and still get shitted on. So two things had to happen. She got lucky, and because she likes the right guy, and she's the right woman. She's the right woman for the guy to keep the guy happy. If those two things don't happen, the woman's fucked. She's fucked. But they not going to stop, fam, because, you know, they always got that opportunity with the guy they like the most. Basically the one that makes their pussy wet the most. Unless it's a woman that's attracted to money, she might not care about sex like that. But she going to get it from somewhere else if not. So you can't win either way, unless you're that guy. So if you ever wonder why it's a struggle for y'all to get a woman's attention and shit, it's because she has a lot of you a dime a dozen. If you go look in the woman's inbox right now, just go look in your sister's inbox. You know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend looking in your girl's inbox. But, you know, that's kind of like, I don't know, I ain't gonna say it's beta, but whatever. Go look in your sister's inbox, man, and watch what happens. Or just find a woman that you think is ugly. Like, let me see your inbox for a second, like a friend that you're really not attracted to like that, for real. And watch her inbox, bro. She don't even gotta be attractive. And this is the struggle that women face. Too many men in their face trying to fuck. So 9 times out of 10, she's going to pick the wrong guy, because she's going to pick whoever she's attracted to. A woman's best bet is to become the best woman, you know, become a good woman. That way she's more attracted to a good guy. But even then, it's like shooting dice, because you don't know if people are going to switch up on you or any other shit. So I don't really blame women or look down on them for liking the wrong guys, because I really don't understand their struggle. Even though I understand their struggle, but I'm not a woman. Like, I probably would fuck up too if I had the option to always choose the one I like the most. Not saying that I don't, but if I did, not like a woman, I definitely don't. That's cap. I'm not on that level right now. But self-improvement as a man can get you on that level. Only problem is, a lot of the females going to already be damaged by then, because they're going to get damaged by picking the wrong guys. Men are going to damage them. This is also why I tell y'all, if a woman acts like she don't like you, she don't. Unless she's just hiding it for some reason, but I seriously doubt it. And I say that because I say this: she's going to take the chance with the guy she likes the most. So if she likes you like that, why the fuck didn't she take the chance? I mean, this is common sense. You don't got to go home and wreck your brain wondering why she not texting you and all this and all that. It's common sense. It's another guy. None of them want to be alone. I don't give a fuck what they say out their mouths about I don't need a man and this and that. None of them want to be alone. So with that being said, none of them want to be alone. With that being said, if she's not trying to interact with you, then who is it? What is it? You already know what time it is. None of them want to be alone. And they got men coming out there 24/7. So let me get this straight. A lot of y'all actually believe a woman's just going to sit around and not have a man and just don't talk to no man at all. I'm just going to just live life as a woman and just do nothing. Nah, it don't work that way, man. She's talking to somebody always. Even if she don't like the guy, it don't matter. She got him on deck. But my point is, if she liked you, she would be trying to talk to you. She's always going to give the opportunity to the guy she liked the most. And she's going to get that opportunity. And this is why they end up with the wrong guys, man. Because if they was like men, they wouldn't have all these opportunities to deal with the wrong guys. Or should I say the wrong person? Men don't have that much opportunity to deal with the wrong women. Their options are limited to who they can interact with. But a woman's is not. Because most men only require sex. That's all a woman really has to have. Sex or looks. And if she got either one of those things, about 90% of men are going to fuck with her. Whether they just want to fuck or not, that's not the point. I want you to imagine as a man all the things that we have to have to even be considered by about 15% of the women. Now all they gotta have is looks and sex to be considered about by 90% of the men. Or should I say interacted with. All they need is looks and sex. And 90% of men will interact with them. Oh yeah, I'll go out kick it with you. Just to smash. But the problem is, what if that guy that's just going to try to smash is more attractive than you to her, has more money than you to her, or whatever. You see what the problem is now? That's why I say a lot of y'all don't get a girlfriend right now. Self-improve, because you get a girlfriend, there's so many men coming at her, and you're not going to be perfect. So you're going to have the devil in her ear constantly. Like, you can do better than him. Look at that guy. You should leave him. This is where you get all the flaking and the attitude, and now she's not happy and all this and all that. So, man, I'm telling you, bro. It's a never-ending thing with them. They always got men in their face, bro. The only way you could beat this is be the best man possible. But even that might not work, because she might be bored with you or curious or some shit. It might be something she feels she's missing or some shit. So the only way to really win is through God. It has to be a woman from God, man. If not, she's from the devil, basically. And you will get burned, and you will get played. You might not even know it. She might be doing it behind your back. She has to really consider you the number one. That's number one. You got to be that number one guy. Right? When it comes to what she's attracted to, you got to be that number one. That thing that she feels she can't get better than or live without. You got to be that. And she's got to be basically a woman from God. And I'm not trying to sound religious. To me, a woman from God is a woman that really wants you and only want to deal with you. And she don't want to cheat on you and all this other stuff. That's a woman from God, in my opinion. I didn't say she had to be a Christian or something. But hey, to me, a woman from God is a woman that really is solid to me. No way around this, dog. Man, everywhere they look, there's men at them, and that's why you don't seem good enough. You could be a real dog. You could be a guy that's on a way higher level than her, but you just like the chick, right? She's still gonna think that you're not good enough if you don't fit exactly what she likes. She's gonna think you're not good enough because the other guys in her face, she thinks is better than you. Not all of them, but some of the other guys in her face, she thinks is better than you. Basically, she thinks she can do better than you. The problem is, since they always got guys in their face, they always gonna think they can do better than you. Unless you're a guy that really, like, you gotta be up there. You gotta be up there, dog. You gotta be Kobe Bryant, LeBron, or something like that. maybe on a lower level, but you got to be up there. You got to be on your shit. If not, she gonna think she can do better than you. And all she really got 9 times out of 10 is looks and sex. But she thinks she better than you. And she think that because y'all men don't have standards. You don't have standards for women. Your requirements are only looks and sex, and that's it. You're all in. You got to do better. I don't give a fuck what she looks like. I don't give a fuck about the sex part. Even though you care about her looks and her sex, you got to demand more from women. If men demanded more from women, there wouldn't be so many men in these women's heads gassing them up, making them think that they're better than all men. Then they would come back down to earth and be humbled and realize, hey, this man does have value. But the reason why they don't see value in men, or, you know, they say they lose interest quick and this and that. You're not the only one that took her on this 5-star dinner date and all this other shit. This is why they can't be happy with men too. How can you be happy with somebody when you got it so easy? I got this guy taking me on a date today, the next one tomorrow, the next one's paying my bills, blah, blah, blah. And here you come thinking you Superman with a cape on. Man, she already getting that from 10 other guys. Why the fuck would she settle? Why would she settle or basically commit to one guy when she can get it in abundance? This is what they doing. And they doing it because of you men. If men stopped doing this, they wouldn't have a leg to stand on. They would have to act right to get a man. See, the problem is men don't know their value. Just like some women don't know their value, right? So once men start coming out of that mindset of, well, I'm a man, I could just fuck any woman type shit, or give her my time or my energy type shit. Once they come out of that vibration, women are going to have to start respecting men more and realizing the value of men more, and they're actually going to have to come correct, and they're going to realize that, damn, I don't have all these options. Those hundreds of people in their inbox would go down to like 10. But she don't get humbled until later in her life. That's why she wants the guy that actually treats her right and this and that. Or she wants to be more selective with her choice and all this and all that. And make the new guy pay for the shit that the bad guy did. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, man. But don't get mad at women, man. It's not their fault, for real, for real. I mean, yeah, some women purposely pick the wrong guy and shit. They know the guy wrong. I get it, man. But hey, why is he the wrong guy? Why is he the wrong guy? Because he's just there to fuck. That makes him the wrong guy. I didn't say bad person. The wrong guy, right? So if men was not just dealing with women to fuck, this wouldn't be an issue. You can blame the women all you want to, but at the end of the day, it boils down to the men willing to give their energy, sex, and resources to women who they don't deserve it. They don't even care about you. Now, if it's a woman who do, that's different. But men are out here just doing it because a woman looks decent and she's fucking. You're treating women like wives just because they look decent and they're fuckable. Because of looks and sex, you're treating women like wives. Or like you're becoming their fan. You're so beautiful, blah, 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 I'm bound down to you. She didn't even have to earn her looks or her sex. It was given to her. And you wonder why a lot of females are not good women, because they don't gotta be. Let's say that again. You wonder why most women are not good women, because they don't have to be. They can get they can get a man without being a good woman. They can get a man to treat them like a wife without being a wife. And the same thing could be said vice versa a lot, with the men. But that only happens when the woman chooses a man that she likes a lot. If you're not the one she likes a lot, you're not the top tier guy that she gonna pick, in her opinion, the top tier guy, then she's not gonna act like a wife to you. She's just gonna let you be her bitch, basically. Either a woman's gonna be a wife to you or you're gonna be her bitch. It's one or the other. And once you start, wait a minute, I sense that she thinks I'm her bitch. You gotta go, fam. Cause there's two energies. There's no mistaking this shit. Either she thinks that you are her fucking king or you are her fucking bitch. And you don't have to be a great dude for her to think you could be a bum, but she still think you're a king. Well, hey, it is what it is. A lot of y'all think, some of y'all are really like moving like kings, and some people are moving like bums, right? But that don't matter. It's all about the woman's opinion. So you could be moving like a king and choose a woman who thinks that you're her bitch, and guess what? You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be on child support. You're gonna be divorced. You're gonna get cheated on. It don't matter if you're a king or not. See, this is where y'all men fuck up. Just like the women, I'm a good-looking woman with a good pussy, so therefore every man by default is gonna be like programmed robots and just bow down to me and do whatever I want. It don't work that way. It might work for a second, it might work with some, but what about the one you choose? Will it work with them? Now let me get back to that. You could be a dude moving like a king, but you choose the wrong woman, and you become, like I said earlier, you choose the wrong woman. Either she's looking at you as a king or a bitch. Choose one, nigga, because you're going to be one or the other. Ain't no in-between in this motherfucker. Ain't no in-between. Some men actually are in relationships married to a woman who they are her bitch. I hate to say it. It is what it is. Or you're her fan or whatever you want to call it. You'll know by the energy. You'll know that unless she's deceiving you, trying to stroke your ego so she can get shit up out of you. That's the only way a woman can deceive a man into thinking that she thinks he's her king, but really he's her bitch. Because let's not mistake that. A lot of women do have that game of making y'all believe that you the best thing smoking, but really she just stroking your ego to get shit up out of you and she making you vulnerable. She can't do it physically, but she can do it with manipulation. The manipulation is making you think that, oh, you're the best dick I ever had, and I don't want nobody else. I'll never fuck another guy. I don't even like black guys, etc. I'm just giving y'all examples. I don't even like white guys or Chinese guys or whatever. Meanwhile, that's just a deception to fuck that dude. Or I can't stand that guy. Meanwhile, she really want to fuck the guy. Whatever, man. So yeah, a woman can stroke your ego and convince you that you her king, but really she making you her bitch on the low. But remember that one video I told y'all about not letting a woman stroke your ego? That can't happen if you don't allow that. See? You can let a woman stroke your ego, but don't let it have an effect on the ego. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you think I'm the best? That's cool. In your mind, you thinking, oh, she thinks I'm the best? That's cool. I'm going to make her prove it. You don't tell her that. You just make her prove it. So even if she's using the deception of making you think that you're the king and you're really, she's not trying to make you her bitch on the low, it'll come out to light if you don't allow her to stroke the ego, because you're in control of your ego of how you feel, like if you're a king or not. Not what she does or says. You know what I mean? You'll know if the woman really likes you because you can only act so, you'll just know. You can tell, you can feel it. But when you allow her to stroke the ego and shit, you're just in la-la land. Yeah, my girl don't cheat. She just slipped and fell and landed on his dick. They're just friends. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all go, man. My food probably cold and shit. Just thought I'd let y'all know, man, that humble yourself. You know how women ain't humble? This is why they picked the wrong guy. If you want to pick the right girl, you got to humble yourself, man. You still want to feel like you're the best man in the world. And you want to try to become the best man in the world, right? But you got to humble yourself when it comes to the woman opinion. Like when you're dealing with the woman, you got to be humble. Not in the sense of, she's better than me, I'm going to bow down and drink her bath water. Not in that sense. But in the sense of, I'm on a hill, I got to be careful on these hills, these big ass hills. But on the sense of, I'm no different than the rest. She could like the next man just as much as she like me type shit. Which is true. You got men right now in relationships thinking their girl don't like no other guy but them. Like her eyes, like let me rephrase that. They think that their woman is not attracted to any other guy other than him and celebrities. They believe that. I don't believe that. I don't even give a fuck who she's attracted to. Just be loyal to me. Just move like you're supposed to move with me. I can't control who you. I'm attracted to other women, but I'd be loyal to the woman if I'm with her. You see what I'm saying? That don't stop the fact that I'm attracted to other women, though. I just don't want them. I got what I got. You see what I'm saying? But that's where that humbleness comes in. Understanding the game and how women have so many options and they really have the opportunity to deal with a guy who has more money than you or who she thinks better at looking at you, etc. But she might just pick you. But make no mistake about it, if she really wanted to get with a guy who looked better than you, she would have the opportunity, in her opinion. Or a guy that got more money. Like say a guy don't make that much money, she can get a guy that got more money than you. Just because her vagina, off the strength. And don't let her look good, it's a wrap. So I'm done talking about this shit, man. Don't take it personal if they don't pick you, man. 9 times out of 10, they don't even know why they picking somebody, or the reason why they're attracted to somebody is usually fucked up and stupid anyway. And that's why they end up being burned so much until they get humbled and realize that they aren't better than this one or that one. But until they get humbled, they think they're better than all men. Most of them anyway. They think it's all about them. I'm better than all men because look how many men are trying to talk to me. So I must be the shit. I must be the best. I can get better than you. Who are you? And it's a gift and a curse. Because most of them are going to overpass the good ones, the solid guy they should have actually picked. And they're going to look back on that. And they're not going to, that window's not going to be forever. It's not going to be a woman being able to reject all type of good men forever. That only lasts for so long. But her ego keeps making her think she can do a little bit better. Now he's okay, he's damn near perfect, but I could just do a little bit better. She got a 100% solid guy for her, you know what I mean? Everybody different. A 100% solid guy for her. And she still thinks she can get 101%. So it don't matter. Unless you're dealing with a woman who is humble and has understanding and understands the value of a man. Until a woman understands the value of a man, she's always going to be this way. She's always going to think she can do better. Because the man that she got in her face is not valuable enough because she don't understand the value of a man. If she did, she'd be content. But most of them don't understand that value of men, so therefore they're never content. And it all boils down to the men not having no requirements for a woman except for looks and sex, which makes almost all women think that they are better than what they are when it comes to the sexual market value market. You know what I'm saying? You could be a perfect Jay-Z. You could be the guy, the best guy she can actually pull. But, you know, her ego is going to make her think she can do better. Or her attraction might not be, she might not be attracted to you. It all depends on her attraction. A lot of times when they get older, their attraction shifts. And it usually shifts more towards the family good guy. Because now she got kids, now she need a family guy and all this shit. Like they say, if she didn't offer you herself in her 20s, she really wasn't trying to fuck with you. Now, of course, you don't meet every woman in her 20s. But I'm talking about if she knew you. If she knew of you. Like, I know that guy, Juan, on Facebook. If she knew that, and in her 20s, she didn't want to try to fuck with you or try to come and say hi to you in your inbox or something, don't even deal with her in her 30s or her 40s. Fuck that. She knew you existed. She just thought other guys was better. Now that they used her up, done her dirty, now you're good enough. But really, you're not good enough in her eyes, fam. She's really settling in her eyes. If not, she would have already picked you from jump. She thought you was better than some of those other guys that was in her face. She would have chose you back in her 20s. And I'm using it, and it could be a woman in her 30s. And then in her 40s, she want to choose you. She would have chose you back then. Don't let them do you like that, man. Don't let them make you a rebound or a third or a fourth or a fifth choice. Fuck that. First choice or no choice. If you're not her first choice, you're just an option any damn way. That's a key word in all that. Choice. You know what I'm saying? Second, third, fourth, all that is just options. I want y'all to really think about that. Man, I really want this Cadillac, but man, I'm just going to go ahead and settle for this Toyota, man. Are you really going to be happy with that? Let's say you had the money, AKA her prime, her 20s worth or whatever, her looks and all that. Let's say you had the money to get the Cadillac. The Cadillac is symbolic for her prime. And then you blew some last night or whatever. You just blew some money on some dumbass shit. You blew about, let's say the car was 10 grand. You had it saved up, but then you did some stupid ass shit. You fumbled about 3 stacks and now you can't get the Cadillac no more. And now but you need a car. Like, you got to have a car today. No way around it. Now you got to settle for this Toyota. Because your worth is plummeted. You going to be happy with that? No. Like one of these people said, bro, if she like always bitching and shit like that and always unhappy and shit, you was not her first choice, fam. And ain't no relationship worth being in unless you are the first choice. Period. So a lot of women think men are single because something's wrong with them and this and that. No, some of us just got brains and we not settling for being your second, third, fourth, fifth choice. If we not your first choice, then we don't want you because I can't win anyway. I can't make you happy. You're going to be wanting to fuck other people. You're going to want to leave and all this other shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Either, hey, I'm leaving this shit alone. Either be her first choice or no choice at all. Right? All y'all men out there, first choice or no choice at all, and stop letting a woman be your first choice simply because she got looks in a vagina. It has to be more than that to make a woman to be considered your first choice. Imagine a man doing whatever he wants to your woman and then like, you can have her back now. This is what's going on with a lot of men. All because they didn't screen women out. They didn't require a woman to have more than just looks and sex to fuck with him. If he did, then he probably would have found out that women really don't like him like that, which would have saved him from getting hit from the bullet. Because the more you require in a woman, now don't go overboard and crazy, but The more you require from a woman, the more you're going to get the right woman, because the right woman is the only one that's going to make the fucking cut. Say that again. The more you require in a woman, you know, let's say you're being fair and requiring real shit in a woman. The more you require, the more the right ones are only going to be the ones that make the cut. That's why when a woman gets older, she starts applying all these rules and shit. All these rules and regulations that she should have done when she was younger, but she didn't. Or whatever. Have standards. Because when you have standards, only the right woman's going to make the cut. That's how you weed out the wrong ones. By having standards. No, I'm not giving you $500. No, I'm not taking you on a 5-star date yet. I don't know who you are. No, I'm not moving in with you yet. I don't know who you are. No, I'm not smoking weed. I'm a sober guy. See what I mean? And all those things I just named are not wrong. You're not wrong for having those standards. Therefore, the right woman will be cool with that. It's not like you got standards like you got to fuck me today or I'm gone. That's wrong standards. I'm talking about legitimate right standards. You know, and the right woman will pass these standards. She'll make the cut. The wrong ones won't, bro. Plain and simple, the wrong ones won't. I don't want a woman showing her body like that to the world and to other dudes. The right one, she already on this. The wrong ones, I don't care, you jealous, you insecure, nigga, okay, goodbye. First time they fuss, I'm leaving. Talking about what's the reasons. See, you cut her off for the right reason, though. She ain't make the cut because she's not the right one. The right one would have no problem with that because she only wants you to see her body. You see when you have standards, how this shit just plays out beautiful? You're not going to find the right woman unless you got standards, fam. That the looks and the sex ain't the right standards. A lot of women, some of y'all men do got standards. And that's why a lot of these women don't want to fuck with you. It ain't because you don't look good enough for them or the money and blah, blah, blah. It's because of your standards. She know you bringing that heat rock. Oh, he ain't going for my manipulation and I can't just be a basic ass bitch to get with him. Oh, let me run. Instead of her saying, you know what, I'm going to try to become a better man or better woman, my bad. You know, I think I could get a guy like him. I think I deserve a high value man like him. But I understand I got to become a high value woman. Instead of doing that shit, no, they not. They going to run to Pookie, Ray Ray, whoever, because they don't require that from the women. But you in your mind, you thinking that she's choosing them because they better than you. But really it's because you're better than them. That's why she's choosing them. And I'm going to say one more thing about that before I leave. Because a lot of y'all say Pookie, Ray Ray, blah, blah, blah. Which is true. But a lot of times, the reason why they picking these type of guys is because it's like getting a high value man on discount. What do I mean by this shit? In other words, a lot of men, what you would call Pookie Ray Ray, they don't require nothing but looks and sex. I've already said this, right? Since they don't require looks and sex, I can get he got the money, he got the lifestyle, the liquor, the weed, and all this. You know what I'm saying? And I get him on discount because I don't have to become a high value woman to get him. That's the discount. But when you're dealing with a high value man that knows his worth and shit, now she got to become worth something. She got to step her game up to get that. But nah, I don't want to do that. I'm going to get Pookie and Ray Ray. Basically the same type of shit. You know, the money and he look good and this and that. You know, I'm getting all the perks. But I don't have to become a high value woman to get him. That's why they do that, fam. Stop thinking it's because, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm going to cry in the car. It's not that. Sometimes they just not attracted to you, yes. But a lot of times it's because of what I just said. That's why they picking who they pick. Because they know you coming with standards, bro. And they know they can't meet those standards. Because they don't want to. It's not because they can't. They don't want to meet them. So therefore, she's not the right woman. That's why when you have standards, you weed out the wrong women. Man, y'all enjoy y'all day, man.